Welcome to BFTI, but the teams never merged. Wait, I'm missing something. Finding. Wait. Wait, I think I can't find them. Oh, okay, fine, I'll see. Wait, I'm gonna reboot this. Okay. Lucky then comes back, and then this happens. Yeah, I'm doing all the eliminations. Rejoins, have you noticed? Probably. Then Quinny. All I know is that Teardrop would probably get out here. Cause yes. So boom, bap, boom. So apparently it's just, Okay, let's start. So, of course, since he's the only member of his team, he is going to finish first. I can't imagine the grapes even, winning, or the squashy cherries, because they have such a big, since they have so many contestants. But since Clumsy Tennis Ball could get up, the grapes lose. Which one's gonna join another name, or specifically Fiery? Well, we need to see how many votes everyone go. First safe is probably Ice Cube, then Leafy. Bottom two is Blocky and Tennis Ball. Since it's proven Fiery was friends with Tennis Ball at this point, because of BFDIA, I think he would choose Tennis Ball to be on his team. Not to mention, he was on his team last episode. Actually, 2 episodes. So basically, goodbye, Baki. Wow, but squishy cherries have a lot of contestants. So I think they would lose this. But who would gain? Because the grapes just lost a member, and you might be like, well, another name also did when Fiery was the only one on his team. Of course he was gonna get a member. So let's see who's out from the grapes. I mean cherries. The people say Pencil, Bubble, Rocky, because I don't know, because he's kind of a fan favorite at this time for some reason. Eraser and Match. Okay. One of these two will join another name. And who will that be? Since Fiery views Snowball as his opposite, I think, yeah. And Tennis Ball's been proven to have good relations with pets, so why not? Well, at least he got 1 episode further than in canon. Okay, there we go. Okay, why am I just straight up copying the whole script from another person who made this? I don't know. Well, I'm not gonna do that anymore. Well, this time I think the grapes would win a member instead of another name. But another name will surely not lose. as if you lost like 2 times in a row, and there was a risk of a third time in a row. I was actually thinking if another name was gonna lose, but then I remembered they weren't because it was only Fiery. Okay, first one safe is Bubble, then Pencil. Since she hasn't got many votes, yes, in this timeline she does get votes. Since she hasn't got many votes, really people would vote for her. And then the last one safe would probably be a match because of the alliance. Anyways, let's see which one of these contestants are leaving. Baru. Yeah, I think Eraser would switch off to another name because, Well, I know one person that will vote Rocky. Tennis Ball. And that's it. Goodbye, Rocky. He just did so bad in this one, or what? Oh, wait. Didn't I say the Grapes were gonna get a team member? Oh, well. Anyway, thing is, since they haven't, won a members for so long, and since another name's, this is how it's going. I realize I just completely skipped Spongie's elimination. Oh well, rejoin. So, well, he's coming back. He's coming back here, but that wouldn't change since the Grapes really haven't lost ever since. So yeah. I think since they're the superior team, I think another name would lose. First one safe would probably be Tennis Ball because I think Coiny fans, which is not many of them, would pile onto Fiery, and some people, But that's not enough to make it in the bottom two because Fiery is the next one safe. Wow. Well, where are they switching? Since the Grapes just won a member like 2 rounds ago, yeah. But the Cherries have had a very long streak, so let's see who's gonna switch back onto this team. Yes, I don't think they'll choose Eraser. Yeah, since Pen is also tall, I guess they will choose him. Which means this is the best Cherries you can ever think of. Since another name has 2 members, I think J&J will date one more episode and then give them a member. The Grapes still probably will. Since the Cherries just got a member, I think they would all lose. No, they'll just straight up win again. For this, we got to. First one safe is Ice Cube, I think, by just a small margin. Well, it's either Leafy or Spongy going. We all know where this is going. Yep. Since there are 8 contestants here, I think it's time. Yes, I know I said, but now that means, yeah, something. Welcome to the new team. Of course, the Grapes don't even have a member anymore, so I'm gonna have to do this. There would still be the 2 teams 2 phase. The second 2 teams phase. It was just turning into BFDIA, to be honest. But just different. I know I was lazy for this one. Do I honestly care? Another name. Yep, now we got another name. Yeah, the chair Grape's another name. The Grape's name. Since we needed someone to switch from the cherries, I think Leafy, since she was the captain of, I think she would switch on to this team. Well, since she just joined, yeah, she just got there, but then she just came back to yeah. So this is a merged team for some reason. Wow. I think the cherries would lose here. And yes, no more of that mechanic. No. So, we all know what the bottom two is. But the people first safe are Pencil, then Bubble. For the bottom two are Pen and Match. Pen is here for cheating, and cheaters never get that far. And he's done it at B3, so how did he get this far? I honestly don't know. But, yeah, we all know who is leaving. It is probably just barely Pen, because Matt just has various reasons as well, but she just barely. But wanna know what the cherries are getting? David. The announcer wants to keep the FDI as fair as possible, so they just gained David. David will probably help the cherries in the challenge. So, Grapes, you're up for elimination. People say far. Yeah, I think Fiery and Leafy's friendship would happen an episode early. But despite that, Ice Cube and Leafy are still safe. But we all know this is bottom two, right? We all know who's out. It's Fiery. Psych! Yeah, we all know this would happen. At least his elimination was. Wait, aren't the contestants voting? Yeah, so these 4 contestants are voting. Who is out? I think Bubble would want. I don't know. I think Bubble would want you. I think Bubble would want. I don't know actually. I think she'd want Fiery because he's kind of her opposite. I think these two vote Ice Cube because of, the alliance thingy. And I think David would want this to make it a tie. So there we go. A tie. Definitely. Yeah, I see no way Ice Cube can survive this tiebreaker. So goodbye. And Fiery's made of air, so technically also falls into the TLC. And then that means they have to get Fiery out of the TLC. And then... okay, joking. He probably doesn't even jump because he knows what's going to happen. So, goodbye, Ice Cube. Yeah, I honestly don't know why they would vote Ice Cube. But it's because if Match is here and Pencil's here, then why would you know? Bye. Long. I think another name wouldn't lose again because Tennis Ball's definitely gonna lose, isn't he? So and since it wouldn't be fair if another name would lose really in this timeline again, I think Cherries lose. We all know who is the bottom two, but the first one safe is Bubble, then Pencil. Yeah, we all knew this would happen. And Match is definitely safe. Like, I don't know how much definitely, I can see David surviving, but it's just really, really low. Yeah, I think the cherries would actually lose a second time in a row because this is getting a very simple elimination order. But since there's literally 2 contestants, so definitely gonna get out if the team loses. This is what's gonna happen. So what happens is, the new team mechanic that was implemented in the 3D phase is back. And I think it would be Match and Pencil. One of them would get eliminated. Yes, it would be really close between the bottom 3, and actually maybe Bubble would have been. Yeah, I can see Bubble getting either, but I think Fire would vote for Match because they're probably on good terms. And plus, Match can ignite fire. For this one, I think Leafy would say choose like Pencil, and then I think Tennis Ball would choose Match. I don't know really. Well, I think Pencil gets out. She's just screwed for some reason here. But wanna know what that means? Oh, the thing I never wanted was flower and flower. Yeah, she's still joins. What's wrong with that? I know what's wrong with that. Anyways, I think that the cherries would lose a second time in a row because of Flower. So yeah, the bottom 2 is Match and Flower. Yes, Bubbles first was safe again for the 3rd time in a row. Honestly, Match is here because of her voice, and she's just like her BFDIA self. And Flower just joined, so yeah, Match goes out here. If it wasn't for Flower's advantage, she would have probably made it to Final 4 if because maybe her team would have not lost, or maybe she would have been in the finale. But I'm even surprised she made it here. That is insane. For this one, I think the surprise. I think Flower would really, I don't think, for some reason. Yeah, I feel like the cherries would lose for the 3rd time in a row because of Flower. Yeah, we all know she's out. But now that leaves Bubble as a solo team. Can she survive? I mean, Tennis Ball's only got here because of Little Flower. I don't think it's enough for the cherries to survive. After all, Bubble would probably do well because she's won this challenge in the Canon series. Unless Tennis Ball's Tennis Ball turns into a nerd emoji. Anyways, we all know who's out. It's Tennis Ball, but the order is like this: Leafy's first safe, or actually it's Fiery first safe, then Leafy first next safe. Well, yeah, I saw this coming. Yep. Now we have the original finale. I didn't expect it to be the same finale. I thought it was gonna be like a little bit different. But really, it's still Fiery winning. It's the canon finale. Thing is, Bubble survived so many eliminations. And also, it was so close between her and Leafy. And since she's she's pretty much but I think one thing can change here. I think Leafy wouldn't have as much screen time as Bubble, and Bubble's literally survived so many eliminations, like 14 in total, 13 if you don't count eliminated contestants voting. Or something like that. It's probably still 14. So I think she would overthrow Leafy. So this is what I think the finale order would be. Because Leafy has, probably had less screen time in this version. So yeah, it would be kind of close between her and Tennis Ball. And yeah, but I don't think if Tennis Ball even won that, I don't even think he'd be able to pass Bubble unless the viewers really want him to. Like, this is a very slight chance, but hey, I'll end the video, but goodbye.